Let's begin.
Hi folks. So this week we are looking at one of my least favorite passages. I find it kind of boring, to tell you the truth. I mean, when you look at passages from the Old Testament and Genesis, great stories. When you look in the Gospels, sometimes there are these stories of grace and healing and fantastic miracles. It's amazing. This passage today is saying pretty much, okay, you got to work really hard when you are living together with other people in a community of faith. Now, it's not the flashiest of passages, and it was written by somebody who claims that they were the Apostle Paul writing. They probably actually weren't. Most scholars think that this wasn't actually Paul writing, but it was somebody writing in Paul's name, because this person was probably living a fair bit later, maybe 40, 50, even 60 years later than Paul. And you see, in Paul's time, right after Jesus had died and risen and gone up to heaven, everyone thought that Jesus was going to be coming back right away. But as things moved along, they realized, oh, Jesus isn't back. And we might assume that some of the people who thought, okay, the world's going to be ending, or at least changing drastically tomorrow when Jesus comes back, that means I don't have to do my laundry, I don't have to clean the dishes, I don't have to clean the windows. They began to realize, okay, we're still going to have to live with each other for a little while, so we probably are going to have to be doing our work and keeping on top of that. And that makes sense, because God gives us all of these gifts to be able to work together, and so we want to find different ways of living out our gifts, as we're differently abled, as we move through different stages of our lives. That work and prayer is going to look different for different folks, but we're all called to that as we move through our lives. So not the flashiest message, but probably a good reminder anyways about some of the work that we're called to in the life of faith. So we'll just be doing a brief activity with our young people this week, because we're going to be doing song practice with Carla Lord for our service on December 8th. It should be fun. We're looking forward to seeing you folks on Sunday. God bless.
Listen carefully.